it says, like, no political discussion whatsoever. I'm wondering what happens if I just put the word Trump in the general chat. That was also a pretty harsh emphasis on don't tag any of the Ds. Which oh.
To be honest, you didn't really have a one you could vote for, could you? Did you really? Let's face it.
Now,
Hey, Ransom.
Raphael,
Right,
I want you to
Ransom.
know that you were talking to me for like a decent while.
Come on, let's come Robbie
Okay,
go.
we done the bizzo. Me and Hoochie done the bizzo. World War II reenactment.
Right, I think I'm going to try and make it a centre bungalow. I like that approach.
Yeah, bungalow's powerful position on this map, definitely a powerful position.
Especially if you can get in the front thingy of it.
This
Front
side,
room.
obviously, this side, you can look out that side, can't you? You've got the windows.
One heading to north. One made it to North Hotel.
Oh, you got the one in North Hotel.
One person to red truck. Yep.
Full guard, second floor.
We've got friendly in middle hotel, haven't we?
Yeah, friendly's in the middle.
Friendly in middle hotel. The enemy just went in middle hotel, you're saying? Radio, talk to us. What's going on?
That might be two down. Pretty much definitely one.
No contact.
If not, the other one's red truck building, top floor.
No contact, center hotel.
4-5 still up today, definitely enemies.
I was going over and I was caught you there. I was very fucking good. Why does that red truck have been around?
That's two confirmed now.
Not over there.
Going down, grocery store.
On this red truck building. And go for the one at North Hotel.
The one in North Hotel didn't stop at North Hotel. He went to upper red truck.
Oh, he's dead there.
him. I believe we have 3 KIA.
Yeah, I got 2 bodies here.
You scare me with your big size head.
Sorry, are you talking about size 10?
Unit 1's in the data building. And maybe running back. And make boy rank credit building. Yeah, minute 41. One behind the check.
For the cap, go for the cap.
Why didn't
The
I go
whole
for
game
the
is
basement?
glitching.
That was so stupid.
Look at that! Look at Eric glitching as well. Look. 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5. Eric, I even remember that one.
Fucking hell.
I'll take it.
If he doesn't get that one, I give up.
Yes.
Glitching all over the place. What? Hey, Buggy! Gecko, sack that team. Sack
Man,
them.
there was zombies everywhere. What was going on in
Yeah,
that
then
game?
it was
zombies.
stretching. I couldn't
I
shoot,
know.
that's why I ran into the
I know, nor could
objective.
I.
I couldn't kill
I know,
him.
nor could I. There was zombies everywhere. I was like, just shooting
Yeah,
anything that moved.
It didn't load in properly. It'll be alright
I
on
didn't
this
realise
next
it was
map.
Halloween or was it Halloween or something?
Smithy.
Yeah, there was
Smithy
one
standing
pig
down
around the corner of North headquarters and his neck was about 8 foot long.
Europe said I had a rubber neck about 15 foot long with big.
He was looking in the second floor at me off the ground. Glitching like fuck as well.
There's a lot of bugs right now. I heard.
Yeah, I don't like bugs. I don't like
Eric, what's
bugs.
wrong with you?
I don't know.
Jacko, you want to say
Same size as before, sorry.
Yes, I will take the LMG kill drop, like last
I'll
time
take
when we
it.
trained.
Subway.
And Gecko, it's a lot there. I can't block you. Ready up?
No, it's fine. I'll take shield. You take LMG.
No, you don't take the shield too. We can't take two shields.
Fine.
You can take 4 if you
Of course
want.
you can. Take 4 if you want.
Don't matter his shit with
Don't
his
fucking
YouTube.
listen to him, mate.
Yeah, you're not the fucking boss. Who
You
made
want to
the boss?
take a
you're
shield,
not
you
the
take
boss
a
of him.
fucking shield.
Nice.
If I want to take Gucci, I take Gucci.
Or bring out the shields, okay.
Was machen wir jetzt?
Nein.
Am besten den Code eingeben.
Well, we
Perfect.
still ended up with
We-
2
we-
shields anyway.
Guys, we need one covering backside. Who's covering backside?
Right side.
Don't worry,
Yes.
Gecko. I've got your backside
Just covering.
covered all day, every
Right
day.
side.
Okay. Right side, one shield.
No, just cover. That they don't push us.
Yeah, we got it.
But we
Just
don't have a
covering
shield.
right
Wir
side
haben
so
jetzt
they
kein Shield.
can't rush us.
Wir haben jetzt kein Shield.
Hallo?
What? We have no shield now.
Not us, no.
Ich lebe noch. Hallo?
You know, I don't love Gecko's chances.
Hallo? Still alive. Grüß euch. Was habt ihr gemacht?
Yeah, baby! You went a teeny bit too fast for me, Gecko. I feel like.
Yeah, nice. I killed me 2 shield guys. No.
That's the shit one out the way anyway.
Hello, Mr. Bull.
Könnt ihr mich hören?
Hallo. Ist der von uns?
I'm gonna goose step all the way to the objective this time. You watch me.
Ja, könnt ihr mich hören?
Ransom, can you please change with Bull the team? Because
They want the Austro-Hungarian Empire going on over there.
We have an Austrian leader now, like in the past.
Exactly.
Europe, wait. Europe, I see you in the leech.
No, he's not.
I have you see play it.
He's played a couple of games.
I can't understand what half these guys are saying.
No, because
Bit like Gecko.
captain again.
Oh god.
They'll all leave within a week.
North objective, and it's North objective.
Oh yeah, we got the same ones. Fuck them up.
Listen, 1, 4, 3.
I'm charging
7.
straight in with a real nice grenade.
Well, I'm gonna frag the corner. You know where they defend.
Who you wouldn't do anything else, huh?
Someone sit at the top of the stairs and watch the corner.
Yeah,
Go.
he's back.
Don't move.
I'll cover you.
Someone watch in the corner straight away.
You keep the left side in, I shoot right side.
First one here, but I'm not gonna do it.
No, I do it. Go on, you just stay to the right left. Stay left. Stay left, stay left, stay left.
Back up, back up. No, it took him about a week. It took him about a week to
got
put
him.
the code in, ransom. You motherfucker.
I went to the south.
Having tracking
I
problems.
was shooting one in front of you, Hoochie, and you stuck it straight in front of my gun, you blanco.
It's alright, it worked.
Yeah, but you didn't get me.
I did, because I got a kill that lasted again.
No, you didn't. A knock got me. I traded with a knock on the platform, wasn't me?
I downed the one.
No, I traded with him.
Alright, okay.
That was a shit fest, but it worked somehow.
Yeah, hit it.
Yeah, look, I mean, it was really discoordinated. Fuck, somehow. Even though we were no shit, they were even, think about it. Even though we were bad, they were even worse. I'm going left. No, I'm going straight. Actually, I'm going straight. I'm gonna watch the top stairs.
Whoever's going left, watch your FIM, we'll put a grenade there, lads.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a grenade over the top of them.
Taking the low down this way. Come and get down, low down in the alley.
one down not there.
I killed me another shield guy. I would have been a designated shield killer. Boom.
Suburbia, suburbia.
We just played Bazaar.
Says you.
Oh, come on.
When are you gonna start?
Volk oder wie oder was gehen wir?
Are you learning German over there, Raf?
Yeah, he's converted now.
What is he?
Mate, he's like definitely learning
He's converted
English.
to Islam as well. I hear he's in Germany.
That really,
Hey, Brexit, baby, Brexit. That's all I got to say.
that's really not okay. Really.
Oh, I'm ready to go for a ride.
I know that's a bit too much close to the truth, isn't it? That hurts.
That's not okay. That's no.
Americans not good.
No.
America is not good for us.
America? Who said America? America.
America's not good for anybody right now.
But the main reason...
Well, I have a son in Boston and it's very good team, Eric.
Simple fact, isn't it? Simple fact.
It's very good team, I must say.
Well, as long as he's white, he's fine. Shield right side.
One down the house.
Nice, Austrian.
Ja, natürlich.
No way,
Die
man.
machen wir fertig.
Oh, that
Warte noch,
sucks.
ich brauche nur noch ein bisschen Endspielzeit. Yes, it's my second round today. I need 4 free rounds.
We have a shield on the right side of the objective. He's gone back around the White
Raphael,
House
you're not
again.
talking to anyone, buddy.
You're lucky.
You know how many are down there? There's one right hand side. It's probably Raphael or Gecko with the shield.
Alle tot, Alter.
He needs to get downstairs. One of them needs to get on the objective.
Yeah.
Are they both in the house?
No.
Because, yeah, they are. This is because he can walk up with that shield like he's doing now.
Okay, he's coming
yeah,
towards the
yeah.
objective on the left hand side of the White House.
Oh!
Boom, baby! Alley-oop! Alley-oop!
Is he just going to stand there? Okay.
Who's
I like the way he did a double somersault. I'll give you 8.5 for the landing.
That was a beautiful
8.5 for the
grade.
landing. Yeah, the way his body hit the floor, it was really artistic.
Yeah, the grenade was a great grenade.
I was upstairs in the spawn house, whoever was asking me that.
There,
Only
that's a dangerous
7.6
spot.
for.
Oh, I know.
Look at that code. That's got to go in. 6599 600.
Oh, I remember that.
I bet you don't. I'll ask you in a minute, you're up.
Oh, you don't. You mix me up.
32 27 300.
1116. That's it, he's fucked.
I'm waiting in the spawn house for the flank.
One down.
Okay, I'm coming to you now, there's no one flank.
I hate you. Guys, it's come, Blobby, get ready, come on, go.
They're in a hurry to die again. Hurry to die.
I tell you now, the way you're going, I'd be ashamed to be in a comp lobby even.
You tell him you're it.
Have they fucking won a match? They haven't. They haven't won a match since World War 1 and 2, wasn't it? Since we mentioned World War 1 and 2, they haven't won a round.
I want the chicken gecko, that's why you want the chicken.
Yeah, they're a new league team, but they wear 5 randoms and are kicking their ass. Doesn't look good for them.
Down over here. That was wrong.
Boom, baby. Quick, ready up, they want to die. Ready up.
A bullet just landed in the tent.
auf Toiletten, bei mir legt sich, ich muss da dann kurz...
Foreigners.
Geckos near a kill only 3 deaths.
Hey, baby, hey, Europe! Just for the laugh, just for the laugh, son, I wanna fucking...
One's over by the black car on left, right side.
I lost right.
Forward players. We're all forward players, so to have 4-3 of us on attacking and having 2 sat back. Alright, Vegas.
How you doing, Vegas?
Hey, Vegas.
Will you be okay, child? Yes, they say. And thus, our journey into motherhood is met with success. Hello, everybody, Grace the Blaze, and we're back with more 1 Hour, 1 Life. So, I have some things to say as I wander around as a slightly mobile fetus, otherwise known as a toddler. You should stay by the fire, by the way. Yeah, the temperature meter, amazing. It gives you the ability to last a long, long time while not having to eat every 10 seconds. However, no one tended the fire, and thus it went out slightly, but now it's back. So a few things. First off, the comments were absolutely fantastic. I'm going to wander around here for just a second, but it's okay, and I'll describe why in a second. You guys are great. I don't know what else to say. I'm so glad also, I saw in the comments, someone got to use my pies to feed themselves and continue onward. Oh my god, pies are OP. They're amazing, and I'm so glad we learned how to use them. So, I see that some individuals are also in the vein of they dislike watching other people play this game because they believe them to be horrible carrot sponges. So, there's a few things I have to say about that. If you are a terrible carrot sponge, I do not hate you, my child. As long as you learn something in this game. I think that part of this game's beauty and what's really awesome about it is the ability to learn something during your time. This just went out. Hopefully, there looks like someone's bringing another stick in over here. So hopefully she knows to drop it down, make some kindling, put it on the fire, and keep this thing going. Although we could do some cooking right now. Anyway, let me just talk for a second over here, and then I won't be a burden to society. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about this server in a second. As long as you learn something in this world, if you get in there and you're a terrible sponge, but you learn how to make a backpack, or you learn how to make a hand cart, or you learn how to cook or farm, use that the next time that you start playing this game. But Gray, how can I learn anything? I'm starving every 10 seconds. Okay, so here's something cool. There was just a change to the game. Yes, starvation is a lot harder right now, and a lot of people are kind of struggling with the new farming system. So, there are custom servers. I'm actually on one now that you can use to learn how to do different things. Obviously, if you want to, you can come here and just build an amazing village. Look at this friggin' place. This server, I'm gonna have links in the description below if you want to check out the forum post on how to get to this server. The guy explains the entirety of how to install this particular server address, so you can go right to it. This is a fantastic place to learn how to do new skills without dying of starvation every 10 seconds or worrying about being a sorry carrot sponge. Because look at the amount of food, and this is just one small area, by the way, of food in this area. Look at how much food and how much technology this area has. That said, I think part of the charm of this game is also dealing with the horror of it. You know what I mean? Dealing with the horror of having to survive as much as possible. And so I wouldn't give up on the original server, but if you want to learn something new without killing everyone around you, come on over to this server and learn how to do something. So today I wanted to learn something without killing an entire group of people. So I want to learn how to forge. And forging is one of those things that is going to take 60 billion steps. I know it is. It's about 100 times worse than making a fire, so let's freaking do it. Now that said, one thing I learned about this game, we just went ahead and made this fire over here and I added firewood to it. Being a fire tender is actually a really important part of this game. Because having this fire going is going to stop people from having to complete like 400 different freaking steps just to get a fire going. So while being a fire tender doesn't sound like a fantastic job, when you can, keep this thing rolling, because this way people just have to grab the fire brand, grab a fire, and then get things going. This guy's actually doing some ironsmithing right now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to watch him do the ironsmithing, because ironsmithing is something I've wanted to know for quite some time. That said, though, while he's doing that, I'm going to do some baking, because there's a whole bunch of raw pies over here, and there's no reason to leave these raw. So we have this stove over here going, and now it's going to be pie making freaking time. Look at this. We got 2 bakers rolling up in here, making all these delicious pies. I think, are we fresh out of pies over here? Are there any other pies around? I think that we've made all the pies. Bunch of clay bowls in there, have you? All right, we're learning. What he did was he put kindling inside of the adobe kiln. Then he set it on fire. Then he put this piece of clay on top of it to seal it, and it made charcoal. Now he's firing up the forge. He took the charcoal out with a basket. Let me get out of his way. We don't want to be in his way when he's doing this. He fired this up. He's grabbing his iron with some tongs, it looks like. Where the hell did he go? We're getting a little hungry. Let's take one bite of, look at how many foods it gives you. Oh, it's freaking glorious. Let's help this guy's out because the red hat person was standing in front of his area the whole time, so he couldn't do it. So let's go ahead and see if we can get things done and help this guy out. Let's keep the fire going strong because right now it's a large, slow fire. We want to keep it like that, but we're going to need to make sure that we have enough firewood. So let's go ahead and start chopping down a particular tree to give us firewood. Okay, he's doing it again. He's doing it again. Okay, he just took the crucible, which he basically made with just a clay bowl and then a plate on top of it. That's all it was. And he put the iron inside, and now he's made a hot forged crucible. So now he's take his flat rock. Okay. What's he gonna do next? I'm very curious about this. This is really neat stuff over here. He takes it off. It's got steel inside of it. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a piece of charcoal and the iron. That's how he made the steel. He put a piece of charcoal and the iron inside of the bowl. And of course, like a jackwagon, this fire went out. Let me see if I can go take care of it real quick. Hold on. I'm just going to grab something to eat right fast. All right. We're learning how to make the hammer right now. We had to heat up a piece of wrought iron. Then you had to put the raw iron on this rock here, the flat rock. Then you had to beat it. What you're supposed to just use a stone you can use, but this guy over here decided to use the actual hammer in order to do it. Make your new axe as your goal. Okay, so he's basically told us how to make this stuff work. Let me go grab some food real quick. I'm taking care of my kid real fast because I did end up popping out a child. We're a woman today, but you know what? We're still going to be a great forge. I don't care what it takes. We'll still become a blacksmith no matter what it takes. Keep your kid by the fire, by the way, so he uses a lot less food. We can actually stay by the fire, too, if we really wanted to. All right. We're going to try and do this while caring for our child. Oh, our child just grew up slightly. So our child can now eat and do things on their own. And they're kind of wandering off on their own, so hopefully they know what they're doing. Hold on, let me at least ask if my child will be okay by themselves. Will you be okay, child? Yes, they say. And thus, our journey into motherhood is met with success. Now, fire is still large and slow. Let's get this forge ready so we can start doing some legitimate forging. Now, before we do this, we're gonna have to get some charcoal. In order to do that, we're gonna need this particular kiln. This is interesting, it's 2 girls. Right now, we're being the forgers. So I put the kindling inside. She put the adobe on the front, so that's going to seal it up. And that's going to give us the opportunity to make charcoal. Once we have the charcoal, we're going to have to take a basket and put the charcoal in the basket. Then we could put the charcoal inside of this forge, and then we're going to have the fuel that we'll need to make the iron into steel. All right, so me and this little lady are working together to make this forge a reality. And with 2 people, it's gonna be great. We've got a whole friggin' basket of kindling right now. I've got the fire going over here so that we're always sure that this fire is going. You can see, hold on, she's making more charcoal right now. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this basket, and we're gonna get charcoal going in over here as well. All right, this is done. Let's go ahead and take this adobe off because now we have charcoal. Always put your adobe behind the kiln that you're making charcoal with. Now that we have this, we need to grab a basket. This is so great. Like working with another person, make sure that we take care of our baby. Working with another person to do this is freaking fantastic. Okay, grab the charcoal. Charcoal goes into the forge. Drop the basket, and now we have to be ready. Because now we have charcoal inside the forge, but it only lasts for a minute. So we need to make sure that we have the items that we're going to want to make steel right away. All right. So now we're gonna make this happen over here. We've got our piece of steel. Now we're going past one spot. This steel was already kind of here from the guy that helped us, but we're going to go ahead and use this and pound this into an object. So right now we're just, oh, hold on. There we go. Go ahead and stuff that up so that we get even more charcoal, because the more charcoal, the better, quite honestly. Now this child's helping us too. This is so cool. Okay, so now he's got to put it on here. He needs the hammer, which I'll do it. boop, and then I beat it right into a piece of wrought iron. And we're freaking set. Now we have wrought iron on the flat rock. So we're set for the most part. You can use rock. Yes. Oh, I think the little child was showing us. Oh, I know. Thank you, little child. That's very cool of you, though. All right, now we need more charcoal. So let's go ahead and take this off. Put this in here. Grab our basket. We've got a full-fledged forge going on over here, people. It's freaking fantastic. Hold on, let me grab this. You can do that in a second. Put this inside here. There we go. Put this over here. Now we can grab this. More kindling inside of here. Make sure that the fire is going low and slow, which I think it is. Yep, large, slow fire. Still looking good. Still looking good. Gonna light it up. Okay. Gonna light it. This is great. Now we have a whole team over here. Oh, this is so much easier when you have a friggin' team. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we need iron plus a piece of charcoal. Just one piece. Yep, put it in there. Now we have to grab a plate and throw it on top. See how many steps this is, but see how much easier it is when you have multiple people. Oh, she already got a plate. Okay, so now we have the crucible ready. So now we can fire this up. Hold on, let's grab this. Grab this. There we go. And that does it. Hot forged crucible. Right there. Boom shakalaka. Oh, as a matter of fact, hold on. We may be able to grab this ingot, if that fire's still going, in just a second over here. Oh, where'd my tongs go? Where'd my tongs go, guys? There we go. Got it. Put it on there. Okay. Now, baby, hammer it. Hammer it, baby. Hammer it. You can do it. There we go. Yes. Oh, my God. I need some food real fast, though. Let's grab a piece of this cake. There we go. And now we made the hammerhead. So the kid used the rock on this, but it's fine. That allowed us to make something, because now we have a legitimate hammerhead over here that we can make another forge hammer with. All right, we've got a tied short shaft. Now, I don't know if you need this. No, all you need is a regular short shaft. All we need is a regular short shaft to make this hammer. I do want to get this hammer done. Because I think that'd be fun. All right, let's go ahead. We got the short shaft, and a brand new forge hammer has been freaking made. Now we have another charcoal pile. We're gonna keep this freaking going, man. I'm gonna tell you what. Right now, things are getting hot and heavy over here. All right. We got more charcoal. We got more forges going out. And this is the thing. Do we need this many tools? Probably not. But everything's going so good in these lands that we can do this and live a legitimately decent life. Actually, I want to take this kindling. I want to put it in here.